Watch ABC 7 News, now streaming 24/7. From ABC 7, this is Toyota After the Game.
Hello and welcome to Toyota After the Game. I'm Larry Beal, along with ex-Warrior big man Adamo Foyle, the coach, zooming in from the Keating estate. Will join us shortly. So, guys, same old when it comes to the Warriors on the road. They fall 113-105. Once again, fell behind by a huge margin early, down by 20. They come back, they tie the game up, but the Lakers dominated the fourth quarter, especially late with AD going off. What do you make of this? Because we often see the Warriors struggling when Steph comes back after a long layoff because of an injury. Everybody's got to get reacclimated. Same thing with Andre Iguodala, who played. I don't know if it's that part of it or if it's just whatever happens on the road or it's circadian rhythm with a 12:30 start.
Yeah, I think for me, what was upsetting about this game is that the pattern with the Warriors is really giving up a really large lead at the beginning of the game. There's no sense of urgency by the way to start the game. So I thought that we would have solved this problem by now. And to your point that you alluded to, how we play the road, we have not figured out that problem a few weeks before we go into the playoffs. So, I mean, I feel like in a way that we can't get too crazy about this game. It's just one game, but I think it's indicative of a lot of things that we've been seeing throughout the course of the year, and that gives me pause.
Hey, Coach, maybe it's time to start getting crazy about some of this stuff. You're 7-24 on the road, and it was okay at home when you get down 17 or you get down 20 because you can ride the energy of the crowd and the momentum swings, and here come the Warriors. But they were kind of lethargic in this game from the jump, and they had their spurts, but you know they can't just turn it on and turn it off.
Well, in the bigger picture too, Larry, look at what's coming up on the road. Obviously, with the long road, trip coming up, those 5 in a row. They had to go 3-2 in this thing with Steph back, and this was a big one without LeBron. All these games are precious. Whatever's happening to them on the road, they're going to have to figure that out. Obviously, in a playoff series, if they're able to stay in the top half and maybe get some sort of home court advantage in any series at all, yeah, you can rely on the fact you have more games than Chase in theory. But you really have to find a way to win some of these games on the road. And some guys have to figure out how they can produce to help Draymond, Steph, and Clay, who clearly know how to do that and have proven that. But it's precarious right now. You're talking about 1, 2, or 3 game swings that can take you anywhere from 4th, maybe even 3rd, all the way down to 8th or 9th, or out of the playoffs. I mean, these next 3 weeks are going to be crazy. And anytime you have an opportunity like this, like the Warriors clearly had today, even given the early deficit, still had a chance to come back, made some late threes, but just didn't get enough over the hump. And this road thing is really going to become a stigma if they're not careful enough.
Yeah, we'll talk about the standings because the Warriors squandered a chance to close the gap a little on Phoenix. Instead, now they've got to look behind them because Minnesota's a half game back. Dallas is a game back. We'll get into more of that later on. But right now, time for our Toyota Let's Go Places Player of the Day.